We're gonna try. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Sorry about that. I had to restart. The computer was giving me a hard time. So this appears to me to be a case that's starting out. Um, I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's just a jealousy case, if you will. I mean, she wasn't confident this morning. Let's see what she's gonna do this afternoon. So shout out to everybody over there watching on X, everybody that's over here on YouTube. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We're gonna get right into this case because they started it already. It seems to me that this Chef Mila and Stefon Diggs started out as friends with benefits, and that's never good for anyone. She doesn't appear to be confident on the stand. And I'm just calling it as I see it. I am not a Stefon Diggs fan, don't like him, so nobody can say that. But this so far, she appears to be a little shaky. I don't think that she's well prepared for what she would have to go through. But let's see how this plays out. You want to hear her testimony from where it started. Let's jump right into it. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe button and turn on all your notifications so you'll know the next time that I go live. I do appreciate you all tuning in with me and watching with me. It means so much as I continue to rebuild the channel, and I am using this video under the fair use of copyright doctrine of 1976. Let's go. Oh, I gotta share the video first, don't I? That would be the smart thing to do. I'm over here talking about let's go. I ain't even bring the video over. All right, here we are. So let's get this over here first, and then let's get this moved to where they start the questioning. All right.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you. Kamal, go ahead.
Thank you, Honor. Ms. Adams, can I now turn your attention towards the date of December 2nd?
Yes.
Were you still employed by Mr. Diggs at this time?
Yes.
And where were you on December 2nd?
I was in the house, 7 Schoolmasters Lane.
Gotcha. And that day, what were you doing that day?
Do he still live at that address? I can't believe that they're are you doxing him?
I woke up in the morning, prepared breakfast. Mr. Diggs came downstairs. He asked me what was I doing for the week. And I asked him, oh, so you weren't going to tell me that I wasn't able to come to Art Basel? And he explained why, and it was because of the situation with me and the other coworker, Lindsay Bolin. And I was upset with him, not upset at the fact I couldn't go to Art Basel. Me and him have a relationship for over 4.5 years. He could have told me weeks ahead of time, because me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned, and he just waited till the last day. So I was more upset with him not letting me know I wasn't going to come like at an earlier time.
And at some point during this day, were you alone in your bedroom?
Yes.
And do you know around when this was?
It was in the, like around 3 afternoon, 3-ish.
When you're in your bedroom by yourself, what, if anything, were you doing?
I was sitting on the bed, laying across the bed. I had my laptop, reading a cookbook, actually.
And
were
you communicating with any people at this point?
I received a text from Anna, was one of his friends.
Did you receive any text or send any text to Mr. Diggs?
No, the morning text that was in the morning. We had went back and forth in the morning
But you had
text.
some previous texts in the morning.
Yes.
Let's go. You're in the bedroom. What happens next?
I was in the bedroom. Mr. Diggs came into my room. I was laying across the bed. He came into my room.
When you were in the bedroom, was the door closed?
Yes, the door was closed.
So when he came in, did he open the door?
Yes, he opened the door.
Did he leave it open after him?
No, he closed the door behind him.
And you said you were on the bed?
Yes, I was laying across the bed.
About how far away were you from the door?
About 4 or 5 feet, something like that.
So he comes in, closes the door behind him. What happens next?
He asked me to come here. He walked across the room and like leaned back on the dresser.
Okay, and just to give a kind of a sense, where's the dresser in the room in relation to like the door and?
Across the room, alongside the bathroom door.
Okay, so about how far away from the front door is the dresser?
Or 8 feet. I don't know them. A nice amount of feet.
Okay, so some amount of distance from it. You said he leans against the dresser?
Well,
Yes,
Are you still on the bed at this point?
I'm still in bed at this point.
What happens?
He comes in. He looks very angry. He was upset from the text exchange we were having. And in that text exchange, he was calling me bitches, and he was just very upset.
But what happened in that room?
He came in and he with intent to hurt me.
No. What? Not his intent or anything. What actually happened?
He was leaning against the dresser. He asked me to get up to come here. I got up off the bed and I came across to him and I stood in front of him. Like I stood on the side of him because he was leaning back. I stood on the side of him and he was like, what was all that shit you was talking?
And then what happened?
And I was beginning to say, you said, and I couldn't finish my statement and he smacked me.
So when you say he smacked
He
you,
smacked me with an open hand.
do you know which hand he used?
Right hand, right side of my
You know
face.
which part of your face got hit?
The right side of my face.
And I know you're putting your hand against your cheek. Is it your cheek that got
It was
struck?
my cheek that got hit.
About how far away from you were you from him when that happened?
I was at the end of the dresser.
And where was he?
He was on the, like in front of me on the other side of the dresser.
So about how much space was in between you?
Maybe 3 feet, 4 feet.
So you said that he I want to use the word. Did you say smack or slap? I don't know what the word was.
Smack.
So he smacked you,
Yeah.
and then what happened?
I went to try to like block him, like push him like this, to like stop.
So again, I see you're pushing your hands out.
I pushed up. He's way taller than me. I pushed up for him
How
to
tall are you?
4'11", 5 feet.
And how tall is he? Do you know?
6 feet, 6'1".
So you said you pushed out and you made a motion with your hands. So does that mean you pushed with your hands
Yes,
around what, like his stomach, his chest, his shoulders?
up to block his hands.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then he Can I have a second? Can
girl,
I have a second?
you
Yes,
had
you're
all.
gonna,
I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to be insensitive. However, I'm really, really not. Just don't. I'm not trying to be insensitive, y'all, but she's come on now.
When I went up to push his hand, like block him, like block him, he took his arm and he like came around my neck with the crook of his elbow around my neck, and he began to choke me, pressure on my neck with his elbow.
So you said you pushed against him and then he put his arm around your neck?
Yes,
Do you know, were you facing away from him?
I was facing him.
You were facing him, he put his arm around your neck?
Yes, he like spun me around.
He spun you around?
Like I will have to show you more so than I can describe it.
Describe as best you can.
I was standing in front of him. When he slapped me, I went to like try to hit him back like this. And then it was like he tackled me. Like got me to try to keep from pushing him or protecting myself. And he put his arm around my neck like this, and he's choking me.
So you ended up in a position where his like forearm or bicep was around your neck.
Yes.
And you said he choked you. What exactly, did he put pressure on your neck?
Yes, he put pressure on my neck.
And were you able to breathe?
At first, and it kept getting tighter and tighter.
So were you able to breathe?
No.
About how long were you in this position?
I would say roughly I can't recall the amount of time. I just know it went from the edge where we were in front of the dresser to the side of the bed to him falling on top of me on the bed.
So about how far of a distance is that?
About maybe 4 or 5 feet, something like that, 5, 6 feet.
At some point, did he let you go?
Yeah, he let me go. When we got to the side of the bed, I was pushing back. I started to do a move that I saw off of social media. He said to me, that shit is not going to work.
So when you said you saw him, you tried to do
There
a
was
move.
a defensive move where you try to put your hands underneath the person that's trying to choke you. It's like something I saw on a women defensive page or something. And he said that shit you see on Instagram is not going to work. And that's when he got tighter. Like the more I was trying to pull his hand, he got tighter.
And then what happened?
And then I was pushing back. And then he like fell down on top of me on the bed because I was on the side of the bed. And it was like, he was like letting me, like, I guess he was about to let me go. But as he was getting up, he like pulled my hair. And he was like, yeah, I thought so.
And then what happened?
He got up off of me, off the bed behind me, and he walked around the bed. I told him I still haven't got paid. He said lies. And he was like, so what are you doing? So what are you doing for the week? And I was like, I'm staying here. He said, I don't want anyone in my house. I don't want anyone here. I was like, okay, so who's going to get my ticket? He said, who always gets your ticket? And that's it. He walked out of the room.
So from the moment he entered the room to the moment he left, about how much time went by?
My last text to Anna was probably like 3:30 something. I text Sunny at 4:11, so it was between that time because I didn't have plans. I didn't have money to go anywhere to travel, I know.
I know, but just the question was about how long time.
It was just in between that time. I can't say exact, but I know it's before 4:11.
So is that 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes?
He was in the room probably maybe 10 minutes, 15. I don't know. I'm sure. I remember.
When he left the room, what happened next?
Allie, what do
I
you
looked down at
think?
my pants. I had peed my pants, and I had just came off my cycle, and I was bleeding really bad again. I guess because I was so scared, I changed my pants, and I cleaned up myself, and I came back in the room, and that's when I texted Sunny to get my flight.
And where was that flight to?
Atlanta.
At some point, did you exit your? When you said you went to your bathroom, was that the bathroom that's connected to the bedroom, right?
Yes.
At some point, did you leave out your bedroom again?
I didn't leave out my bedroom till later in the afternoon.
But so at some point later on, you did. Do you know about how long you stayed there?
In my bedroom? A while, because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do.
So at some point though, that later on that day, you exited out of the bedroom.
Yes.
And what did you do next?
when I exited out of the bedroom. While I was in my bedroom, I was packing my clothes to leave.
Okay.
I called another coworker, I would call her, and I just asked her, like, you know, what she was doing. And she was like, I told her I wasn't able to go to Art Basel and that I was going home. And she was like, oh, you should come here. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll come there.
When she said here, what does that mean?
New York City. So I then proceeded to change my flight to go to New York.
Okay. And when was that flight going to be?
I just know I landed at 10:49. It was a later flight in the afternoon.
But it's that day?
It's that day, yes.
Did you see Mr. Diggs anytime after that happened that day?
Yes.
And what was that like?
He was getting a massage, and I was leaving out. By the time I saw him, I was handing over birthday gifts that I had got.
So when you said you were handing out birthday gifts, who were you handing out birthday gifts?
To him.
This is a gift that you had already purchased, or?
Yes, I normally give him a birthday gift every year.
All right. When's his birthday?
November 28th.
Okay, so this was a little bit afterwards.
Yeah.
So at some point, did you leave this house?
Yes.
How did you leave to get to the airport?
A car, a Uber.
All right, and so an Uber came and picked you up and brought you to the airport?
Yes.
You went to New York. Was it New York City or New York State?
New York City.
Also New York City, yeah. And who did you meet up in New York City?
I met up with Shy Charles, and she picked me up from the airport, and we went to pick up her friend Natalia, and then we went to her ex-husband's house to pick up something or to do something she had to do. We were there. We ordered wings and watched a movie, watched some videos.
And did you tell anyone here about what had happened to you?
No, I didn't tell anyone there because they have their own interpersonal sexual relationship. So I wouldn't have never told her anything like that.
How long did you stay in New York?
I stayed in New York Tuesday to Tuesday, so 7 days the week.
And did you come back to Massachusetts?
Yes.
And did you come back to working for Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
At some point, and I know this was a little bit before, maybe a little bit afterwards, but at some point were you talking to Mr. Diggs about money you felt he owed you?
It was past wages.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
When did you first start? When did you first bring that up with him?
During the week of Art Basel, I want to say like maybe the 5th or 6th.
Of December?
Yes.
Okay. And so you felt that he owed you some money from wages that weren't paid. Is that what you're saying?
I wasn't paid for the time of the month. Like I had been paid for the weeks that I put in at that time.
Okay. And who did you talk to Mr. Diggs directly, or did you talk to his finance people? Who did you talk to about this?
It was a chain of command. Like I would talk to his assistant, but his assistant was under investigation for stealing watches and money. So I don't know if my things.
That portion of the answer will be stricken from the record, and the jurors will disregard it and will give it no consideration during your deliberation. Please answer the question.
At some point, did someone from Mr. Diggs bring up a non-disclosure agreement?
Yes, Mr. Diggs likes to abuse people and try to hide his abuse.
That objection is sustained. That portion of the witness's answer will be stricken, and the jurors will disregard it during your deliberations. You are to give it no consideration and do not even raise it. Next question.
At some point, were you given some information about a non-disclosure agreement by someone who worked for Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
And when was this?
A couple days after the assault.
At some point, did you stop working for Mr. Diggs?
At what?
At some point, did you stop working for Mr. Diggs?
I didn't stop working for Mr. Diggs until my last day in the house. I would say was the 16th. So yeah, some point.
So December 16th, okay. At some point, did you report any of this to the Dedham police?
Yes,
And when was that?
the Tuesday.
Do you know the actual day or just that it was a Tuesday?
I left on the 15th. I left his house on the 15th. I reported it on the 16th.
Okay, so... And did you call the police? Did you go there in person? How did that happen?
I went there in person.
And
I was begging for my pay with Mr. Diggs, begging for days.
Objection, Your Honor.
And he refused to pay me.
Objection is sustained. That portion of the response will be stricken, and the jurors are not to consider it in your deliberations. Answer the question asked. Please phrase the question again.
at some point, you arrived to the Dedham police station?
Yes.
Did you speak to an officer?
Yes, I did.
And did you tell the officer about what happened?
She's wanting to appear to be timid, but she is messy as all get out. You see how, but she doesn't realize how she's coming off to this jury. Because you can't in one breath be. She just wants to get bad character information out there in front of the jury, but she's doing more harm than to herself than good. She also tried to get Cardi B to speak with her. Talking about could they just have a conversation, and Cardi B wasn't there at this incident, and so Cardi B had basically told her no, if she wanted to send her something, she could send it in writing, but as far as her having a conversation with her, no. She really talking about she could explain to her what happened, and Cardi B was like, no. But this heifer here is messy. She really just rolled her eyes at the judge like that. Yep, she is doing herself she making the case easy for them. Now, this is the prosecution that's questioning her. She is going to be questioned by Diggs' attorney. And I'm telling you, I can already tell it's about to be heated, y'all. Sit back, buckle up, let's go.
On December 2nd.
I was very hesitant at first because of his fame and power. So yes.
Objection,
But I did.
Your Honor. Move to strike.
The objection is sustained. That comment by the witness will be stricken from the record, and the jurors are to disregard it and not consider it in their
A
deliberations.
whole mess.
At some point, did you tell the officer about what happened on December 2nd?
Yes, I did.
And did at any point you provide to the Dedham police text messages?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Lord help her if those text messages are, if she did what they said she did with these text messages, she might as well flat screen hanging up.
Placing something in front of you, if you could take a look at that, and when you're done looking at that,
Reminder for the
look back up at me.
Yes.
Do you recognize what that is?
Yes.
What is that?
It's a text message exchange between me and Mr. Diggs.
And is this the text message exchange that you provided to the Dedham police?
Yes.
We getting ready to see.
I deleted messages because making the report to the police in my previous abusive relationship made.
Oh,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
Stop.
She is already trying to get in front of it because she deleted messages, child. Girl, you had every chance to not go for it and get on this stand. Oh my gosh. She is a whole entire mess. Hit that like button if you're just coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That part of the answer is stricken from the record. The jurors will disregard it.
This don't have anything to do with his name. You can't come in this court and do what you want, girl.
You can have it restated for you.
No,
Counsel,
that's what she just tried to get in front of. Yeah, that's what she tried to get in front of. So if the messages that you deleted were from an abusive language relationship prior to Stefon Diggs, why would your text messages be under for another person under his text thread? It doesn't even make sense. She is the problem with why women have a hard time when something is really, really going on with them. She is part of the problem. You see, she is being nasty, and she is she's the victim and the prosecution's witness. So I am not gonna sit here like I'm not just gonna just take her side automatically because this guy just, has a lot of kids and has, whatever. But they didn't even ask you, and you're offering the information that you erase text messages, but that's not going to make sense because whatever phone you have, the text thread only goes under the person that you're texting at the time. So yeah, she's oh my gosh. Chile. Let me see. We're past here. So let me just speed it up just a little bit because they're past. Okay. Child, a whole mess.
Yes.
Do you recognize this? What these is?
Yes.
What is this?
This is in a text exchange
Between whom?
between me and Mr. Diggs.
And when was this text exchange from?
The morning into the noon, 12/2.
Of December 2nd?
Yes.
Is there a difference between the text messages that you provided to the Dedham police and the text messages that are here?
Yes.
And what is that difference?
I deleted bet and pussy, and I'm running that bitch life. Yeah.
And why did you delete those phrases when you provided those text messages to the Dedham police?
Because
Child, you look.
when I was abused in my previous relationship, when I would say things,
The objection is sustained.
he would.
The objection is sustained. There's no question there. Again, the jurors will disregard it. Sidebar.
Chile, this is why people have now she wants to say. At first she said she deleted the messages because they contained information about her previous relationship, and so now she's trying to make a reference to. There's a big difference. Her previous relationship, girl, them tears is not gonna get you no freaking where. You might as well stop crying. You had she was. Let me tell you something. She was trying to get Cardi B to talk to her, and then so she just came out after that and said, I don't know who she didn't tell nobody this happened, but then she just was trying to speak to Cardi B, and Cardi B, Cardi B is not as dumb as people think. But then she said to Cardi B said to her, "Oh, it's okay to be slapped around every now and again." Like, do I believe that? I really, really don't. And you can see on the stand, this girl is lying. She tried to get all this stuff out there in front of the uh, jury about his power and all this other stuff. This is not cool. This is not cool. And I don't even like Stefon Diggs at all. But this is not cool. She's there about what happened to her, not about what. Oh, she just, flat screen, hang it up. You just did yourself a disservice, girl. Child, this is a whole mess. Dick should turn around. I believe he is. I believe he is. I'm 100% sure that he is. Let me move forward because we did. Okay, so they must have went to break after. So they're on break or whatever. Did they say they would just this court just be taking a break? They don't be saying nothing. Just go on a break. Girl, she is on saying she out for revenge.
All rise. Jurors can step down this way, please.
Let's see what they say. Child, this is a whole mess in itself. Flat screen hanging up, girl.
Jurors have exited. This court stands at a recess. Please wait in the hallway. Thank you.
Oh, we gotta wait till the jury leave. All right, so he said they're in recess. Hold on, let me just make sure they didn't just go to the clock because of the jury leaving. This is she should have pled the fifth. She should have, because what she just did on this stand, she better hope that the prosecutors don't like this is I can't even believe that she even did this. Like, girl, and they didn't even start on the other side. So yeah, they just took a recess. But yeah, okay, they back. I know. Hold on. So I guess that the jury left. Girl, she might as well flat screen hang it up. This is cool.
Negative, we're going.
You better hope she don't go to jail after she get off the stand. Cause girl, what was you thinking?
Baby seated.
Yeah, tell them to drop their comments below next door if they
So
watching.
the question was, why did you delete text messages when you provided them to the Dedham police?
The fear of how I'll be perceived.
Your Honor, may I approach also?
Yes.
Oh, now she
Approaching now with
changed the response. Ciao.
3. Do you mind looking through this? This number of
I
pages?
cannot.
And when you kind of have looked at it a little bit, you can look back up at me.
Nobody's gonna want to hire her, and it's her own fault.
I'm reading all of them or just that first page?
Have you read a few of those? Well, let me say, from what you've seen, do you recognize what these seem to be?
Yes.
What are these?
Text messages about the
Do you know who the text messages are between?
yes, between me and Mr. Diggs.
And do you know when these text messages are from?
12-2. Yeah, 12-2.
So were those text messages that were going on between you that morning of that day?
Yes.
Yes.
And if I can ask you to maybe go to the third last page on this.
In this whole thing.
Of this section. May I approach and
Yes.
Yes.
So on the top page, there's a text that says "pussy," right?
Yes.
Who sent that?
I did.
And how did Mr. Diggs respond?
Show me I'm pussy.
And how did you respond?
Will do.
And were those the last text messages sent before Mr. Diggs hit you?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken.
Your Honor, may I approach once more?
Yes.
Bringing your attention now to what was marked Exhibit 4. Could you look through a few of these?
Girl, she is. This is crazy.
And do you recognize what these are?
Yes.
And what are these?
These are messages that I sent him asking to be paid.
And do you know when around these were from?
It was a couple of days after. They were in Art Basel. 12-5 it says. Yeah, I know. I was begging for my money for a while.
Just I think handful. Final question. When he was in the room, when he slapped you, when he put you in a headlock, was there anyone else in the room but you two?
Just us two.
And were there other people in the house?
Yes.
Do you know where they were in the house?
Downstairs. I'm not mistaken.
And you said you went to New York and you met with a Shy. Is it Shy?
Yeah.
How did you know Shy Charles?
She works for him.
Okay, so
She braids his hair.
and so, has she known you longer or him longer?
Him longer.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ms. Adams, today is not the first day you've told the story of what you say happened on December 2nd, true?
True.
The first time you told the story was on December 16th, right?
Yes.
And that was to Officer Ellis of the Dedham Police Department,
Yes.
right? And you sat with Officer Ellis, right?
Yes.
And you told him your story,
Yes.
and he took notes of what you were saying,
Yes.
because what you were saying was important to issuing a criminal complaint, right?
Objection.
Overruled.
I don't know what a criminal complaint is. I was making a report. I don't know.
You were making a report to the police
Yes.
about what you said was a violent assault, correct?
Yes.
And your purpose in making a report to the police about a violent assault was to start a criminal case.
No. I made a criminal report to have a report to document it.
So documentation was important to you, right?
Yes.
The story that you just told to this jury under oath was very different from what you told to Officer Ellis. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
What you said to Officer Ellis when you reported this crime, this so-called crime, is that you had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to you.
Yes.
You told the police officer who filed the criminal complaint in this case, based on your word, that your fight with Mr. Diggs on December 2nd was over money. True?
Yes.
Except you just testified under oath to this jury that you didn't start talking about money until December 5th, right?
What did you say?
You just testified under oath to this jury.
I had been begging for my money since December the 5th. Mr. Diggs, and throughout those messages, you can see that I was begging for my money since that day.
Which message? Are you talking about Exhibit 3 that you just looked at?
It's other messages that you guys should have of me begging for my money from Mr. Diggs.
Ms. Adams,
Yes.
do you recall testifying under oath to this jury that your fight on December 2nd was about Lindsay, your anger at Lindsay, and you being told you couldn't go on the Miami trip?
My anger was at Stefon. I never said my anger was at Lindsay.
You were angry at Stefan on December 2nd
Yes.
because you were told you couldn't go on
I was
Miami.
angry at Stefon because we were friends. And he told me at the last minute I could not go to Art Basel.
And yet when you walked into the police station on December 16th, you said you had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to you.
Yes, money owed to me after I asked Mr. Diggs on December the 2nd, when can I get paid?
Your Honor, may I approach?
Your Honor, we've seen it sidebar just briefly.
Yes.
She is a whole hot mess, and you know what? She can stop this train wreck right now, but I believe, the prosecution may want to. The prosecution may want to, take some type of charges out. You deleted text messages. You lying about this, that, and the third, all this other stuff. You done sat on the stand already and lied under oath like about 2 or 3 times. Well, first of all, the whole story is she already said she lied without saying that she lied. Basically. So now they got you deleting messages, text messages, and then you lied about why you deleted them without them even asking you about deleting them. Yeah. That's crazy.
Do you recognize that document that I've shown you as the police report that was prepared based on your statements on December 16th?
Yes.
You've seen this report before.
Yes, I made it.
And you see on the report where it says, she said that on this date, the male that she worked for entered her unlocked bedroom. They had been having an ongoing text exchange over money owed to Adams. She said that they began to discuss this, which apparently angered the male.
I did not.
Question pending yet.
Oh,
do you see that language?
Yeah.
Did you say that to Police Officer Ellis on December 16th?
Yes, I see it.
And that wasn't true, was it?
To my recollection, it was true. We did discuss money and payment.
Ms. Adams, you just testified under oath about what happened on December 2nd. according
Okay,
to
I
you.
also didn't put in the police report our sexual relationship because I was ashamed. The police report got leaked. I didn't put a lot of things. The most important thing was the attack in the police report. Me reporting anything outside of why he got upset, I didn't feel the need to put it. I was scared of how it received by the public. He's in a very public relationship with Cardi B. So I did not put a lot of things in the police report. My most important thing was him assaulting me and choking me and slapping me. So that was the most important thing that I put in the police report. I was very vague. I didn't feel the need that I had to go and explain the relationship.
When you were asked questions, you actually gave.
I didn't feel.
You must wait until I finish the question.
Wait until counsel has finished the question. If you
okay.
can answer it. If you don't understand it, ask her to rephrase.
Because you didn't feel it was important. When you were asked questions about what happened on December 2nd, you lied.
It did not change what happened on December 2nd.
I'm
It
gonna
did
try
not
my
change what happened on December the 2nd. He choked and slapped me.
Ms. Adams, I'm going to try my question again. Because you didn't think it was important. When you asked the questions of Dedham Police Officer Ellis on December 16th, you lied.
I did not lie. I just did not expand on detail on the relationship I had with Mr. Diggs. I didn't feel that that was important. The sexual relationship, I didn't feel like that was important. I didn't feel it was important that he was upset because I told him I was not in love with him like those other women. I was ashamed of being with him. I didn't feel the need to explain it to the police officers.
Ms. Adams, please answer the question so that counsel can then ask you the next question. All right.
Under oath, on December 2nd, when you claim Mr. Diggs walked into your room, you had not been having a text exchange fight over money.
The last text exchange fight was over money.
Very.
The last text exchange was me saying, you need to pay me out for the rest of the season. I'm out of your life. Give me the money for my business in that order. That was the last text exchange. His response to me.
She's coming off to be very hard.
Before we get to his response, why don't we get
You
to
will
what
be paying me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business. Wasted my, excuse my language, fucking time being here because you have a, excuse my language again, fucking circus going on. I am out of your life. I am ruining that bitch life.
All right, Ms. Adams, you're going to listen to counsel's question. You're going to answer that question, and then you're going to wait for the next question. This is not an opportunity for you just to say whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
All right? It is to be responsive to the questions presented.
Okay.
Messed up.
Thank you, Honor. That response that you just read, that was actually a response to something Steph wrote to you, right?
That was a text exchange over money.
No question, ma'am.
What was your question?
What you just read into the record, that was a response to a text message that Steph sent to you, correct?
Yes.
And in that request, in that message that Steph sent to you, you understood you were getting fired, right?
No.
What Steph wrote to you is, "I'ma leave you be. Thank you for cooking for me for this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got to this, but oh well." Right?
Yes.
And you understood when you received that he was telling you you were not going to be cooking for him anymore.
No.
You didn't understand that.
No.
And that's why you responded with, "You will be paying me out this season and the money you owe me."
No.
Because you knew you were about to lose your job, right?
I was not about to lose my job.
You didn't understand, "I'ma leave you be. Thank you for cooking for me this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got like this," as a sign that you were about to lose your job?
No.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
In any event, you didn't tell Officer Ellis on December 16th when you reported this assault any of that, right?
The last text message was about money. The last back and forth text messages was about money. Money he owed me for not finishing out the contract, and money he owed me that he said that he would invest in my business.
So
I took a lower pay because Stefon agreed
May I have
that
the witness instructor?
I will have a chance to work on my business by working with
This
them.
happens. There's no question in front of you right now. And again, please answer the questions put to you. It is not an opportunity for you just to vent your story.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link.
You told other falsehoods to Officer Ellis, didn't you?
No, not to my knowledge.
You told Officer Ellis that you had injuries from this alleged assault, right?
I told him I had bruising, meaning redness, and soreness on my throat.
Hold on a minute. Let me tell him to wait 1 second.
You told him you had bruising on your neck, right?
It was like red. It wasn't like purple bruises. On the incident report, if you pull that up.
Oh, 1 moment. I'm coming
You
down.
didn't have any injuries when you walked into the police office on December 16th, did you?
No, because that happened on December 2nd.
Right.
I'll be right
So
back.
any injuries that you would have had,
Didn't
you
do
had
it.
a reason for why they weren't there, right?
It happened and faded. The fading went away the night.
Right. And did you take any pictures of your injuries?
I was in shock. The first thing was not to take pictures. It was get it together.
I thought you just testified under oath that you had just received a text message from a woman named Anna. That's Anna Kokolis, right?
You're in the wrong timeline.
You didn't just testify under
You're on the
oath,
wrong
ma'am?
timeline.
You didn't just testify under oath that you were sitting on your bed, reading a cookbook, got a text message from Anna, and Mr. Diggs walked into your room?
Mr. Diggs walked in minutes after I texted Anna. That's how I based the time on what time he walked in my room.
Okay. So you had a phone in your hand when he walked in the room?
My phone was on the bed. I was reading a book. I wasn't texting her in the moment of Mr. Diggs walking in the room.
No. Okay. But you had a phone right there in your room.
Yes.
It's an iPhone.
Yes.
And it's got a camera on it.
Yes.
You can take videos with it.
Yes.
And you do take videos with it.
Yes.
You take pictures with it.
Yes.
You take pictures of yourself with it.
Yes.
A lot?
Not often.
Not often. You have social media account for your business, don't you?
Yes.
You post things on your social media account?
I'm not as active as I should be.
You don't use your iPhone to take videos or pictures for that?
I'm not a very active person on social media.
I see. But you certainly had a phone in your room when you claim you were violently assaulted and injured, right?
That has nothing to do or justify the reason I was attacked.
Say yes or no question, ma'am.
Yes, I had a phone.
Okay. You took no pictures of your face or your neck or
That
your
has
chest?
nothing to do.
I need to finish my question.
Okay.
You took no pictures of your face on December 2nd, did you?
No.
No pictures of your neck on December 2nd, right?
No.
No pictures of your chest on December 2nd?
No.
You said Mr. Diggs hit you across the face. Did you have any marks on your face?
No.
You understand Mr. Diggs is a professional football player, right?
Yes.
He's an elite athlete.
Oh, he's an athlete.
You don't know that he's an elite athlete?
I guess
Okay.
you call him that.
And you testified he slapped you across your face?
Yes.
And you had no marks from him?
I was red. I was red. I'm lighter complexion.
Bruises, they get worse over time. Do you agree with me?
It was redness. It wasn't bruises.
Oh, hang on. There's an objection.
Oh,
So
I'm
let me go on
sorry.
the objection. That is overruled. You may answer the question.
Thank you, Anna.
I have redness, Mark. Like I'm light skinned. I turn red when
You also get bruises, don't you?
if I hit something hard. Yeah.
Right. And bruises get worse over time, right?
Okay. I'm not
Do they?
sure. I'm not sure. I don't get bruises a lot. I don't recall.
Oh my God.
Do you recall telling Officer Ellis you were bruised on December 2nd?
My idea of bruising is soreness, hurting. I was red. It was redness. My face was red and on my chest was red. I didn't turn purple or pink or anything like that. I didn't. It was redness.
So that means she's not telling the truth.
Because you didn't have any injuries when you walked into the police station on December 16th, Officer Ellis actually sent you a form to fill out to describe the injuries that you said you had on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
And you filled out that form, right?
Yes.
And you didn't do it on December 16th, did you?
No.
He actually emailed it to you And you took 2 days and then you emailed it back. True?
Yes.
Okay. And on that form, you put that your chest and throat were very sore for days after, right?
Yes.
And you put that you had redness, tenderness, pain, and bruising on your neck, right?
Like I said, bruising for me is redness. It was sore. It was redness.
Well, you filled
Faded
out.
away in a literally like maybe by the next day, if earlier than that.
Ms. Adams, when did you learn that the defense had provided videos of you to the Commonwealth?
Maybe yesterday or Friday, I think. Sometime last week when I spoke with Drew.
So last Thursday, you met with Mr. Virtue to prepare for your testimony, right?
Yes.
And you met with your lawyer as well, right?
Yes.
Your lawyer is representing you in an effort to get money from Mr. Diggs. True?
My lawyer's representing me in my workers' comp claim, the injuries that I received on the job that Mr. Diggs refused to pay for. That's what my lawyer is representing me for.
Are you sure about that, ma'am?
She is my I got my lawyer from workers' comp.
We'll come back to that. Let's stay with the form. You told Officer Ellis on December 18th, so now 16 days after you say you were assaulted, that you had redness, bruising, and soreness on your chest, right?
Hey, Badass. Thank you for coming in. No, she's not. Cardi's not in there. She doesn't need to be. This lady is lying.
I'm sorry?
No, I'm
okay.
I'm live
I will
streaming.
talk to you later.
All right. Okay.
We're going to go down the basement, then we'll go right out the door.
Do you need to go in the yard? You should.
Yeah, we're going to go up to,
Yeah, I'll do
from the
stuff.
side or do it from the back?
No, you can do it from the basement by the steps back there.
Lift it up and then just go
Yeah,
out. Okay,
yeah.
we can do that.
I'm sorry, y'all. So no, Cardi's not in court. She's lying. She needs to hang it up flat screen and hope that they don't press charges on her. The prosecutors don't. She's been very, very. This is a mess. Let's get back to it though. She's lying.
I told him that I wrote that.
Well, you wrote it in a form. You took your time and you chose which
I checked the
answers
marks.
to give,
Yes.
right? Okay. And you told him your shoulders were red and very sore, right?
Right. This whole area here was sore, across my chest, up here.
And you told him your whole body was sore, actually, didn't you?
It was.
You told him it was difficult for you to sleep.
I was very upset.
And I think you testified today that Steph supposedly put his forearm around your neck,
Steph did put his forearm around my neck.
not his hand.
No.
Okay. But you told Officer Ellis he used his hand, didn't you?
I told him he used this. This is the crook of his elbow. That is in the report.
Your Honor, may I approach?
She just lying all the way around. They don't have a money price. This is a criminal case, Badass.
That's the form that you filled out over a course of 2 days and sent back to Officer Ellis, true?
Yes.
And if you look right in under the heading method and or manner of strangulation suffocation, right in the maybe top third of that page. You see that?
Yes. Yes.
Question number two. How was the victim strangled? Check all that apply. See that?
Forearm, right hand.
You told him you were strangled with his right hand, true?
With forearm, right hand. That is what's checked.
Okay, but you just testified under oath it was only his forearm.
This is the right side. I'm little. Everything went across my neck.
So
that is what I meant by forearm, right hand was his whole right side. Right hand was the smack and forearm was the choke. How was the victim strangled? That was right hand meant smack, but his whole right arm was across my chest.
You also estimated the level of pressure that the suspect used during strangulation. Do you remember doing that?
Yes. I peed myself and I came back on my cycle really heavily.
So that was
so
a yes
it was
or no question.
hard.
You gave it a yes. You remember doing that, right?
Yes.
And you had a choice. Low is a 1 and 10 is a high. You see that?
Yes.
What'd you pick?
10.
10.
Yes.
You said Mr. Diggs is 6 feet tall. He's actually 6'2", right?
I don't know.
You don't know how tall he is? You've known him for 4.5 years.
I don't know. He's taller than me. Way taller than me.
Okay. And you know he lifts weights every day, right? He takes hits from 300-pound men, right? For his job. True?
I guess.
Do you know that?
No, I don't know what his role is. And I thought he run the ball. I don't know if people. I'm not sure what he does.
How many games that Steph Diggs has played in have you attended?
I don't know football. I don't watch it to know what's what. I've attended a couple games.
The question was, how many of Stefon Diggs' games have you gone to and watched?
Gone to, maybe 4.
And you don't know that he gets tackled in that game?
I don't really watch it, honestly. I'm just there for the vibes. I don't really know what be going on in football. I don't know the rules.
I think
Show us
you
what's
will
under
agree with
that
me,
church
I think,
jacket you got on, girl.
that if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 force on your neck,
It was 10 for me. For my little body and what I couldn't breathe, it was a 10 for me.
the question was, estimate the level of pressure that the suspect used during strangulation.
It felt a 10 to me. I could not breathe.
So you chose to answer a different question than the one you were asked.
This questionnaire is about me. Why wouldn't I answer it about me? This is not a questionnaire that's a united, I don't know how to say it, a global, this is about me. This is what happened to me.
Okay. But you will agree with me, hypothetically speaking, if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 strength to choke someone, anyone, that person would have bruises on their neck.
I would not agree.
Sustained. That objection is sustained.
You will agree that if Stefon Diggs used 10 out of 10 force to choke you, you would have bruises on your neck.
Sustained.
Oh, why so much sense? Because he needs to keep his stuff in his pants. That's why. That is the whole big issue. He doesn't keep his stuff in his pants.
Now, you went to New York, you said, on the evening of December 2nd, true?
True.
And you stayed there until December 9th.
Yes.
You had your phone with you all week.
Yes.
You took messages. You sent text messages.
Yes.
We know that because that's when you started talking about your money, right?
I did what?
You
I
testified.
asked for my money. I didn't talk about the money. I asked for him to have finance sign off to pay me.
My mistake.
Yes. Thank you.
We'll get to that money too. And you didn't think it was important to record your injuries or take photos.
No, I was in shock. This is someone that I love that put his hands on me. That was not my first instinct, was to go and take a photo.
Sure. And then December 3rd, you didn't take any pictures.
No.
And December 4th.
The very complicated relationship. No, I did not take photos.
And you didn't take any videos.
No.
And you didn't go to the ER.
No.
You didn't go to a walk-in.
He already hadn't paid my medical bills. Why would I go get more medical bills?
Objection, Your Honor. Move to strike.
Answer will be stricken. Responsive jurors will disregard it and not consider any record.
You didn't seek any medical attention, right?
Unpaid medical bills.
Your Honor.
She is horrible. She might as well get off the stand right now because she's pissed. Not only did she pissed the judge off already, she's doing this in front of the jury. And so their relationship started off as a friends with benefits relationship before she became a chef. So right then and there, I mean, she's been a mess ever since she got on the stand, but she started out she tried to start out like weak, timid, and all of that. But yes, she's not doing herself any good.
When you were with Shy and Tolly for that week in New York City. You didn't say anything to them about it.
I don't know Tally. I just met Tally on the night of December the 2nd.
Okay.
Shy Charles has her own interpersonal relationship with
Ma'am?
Stefon.
I need to be able to ask you questions.
Okay, I
and
thought I
you
was
don't-
still answering the first question that you said. You didn't let me finish.
Ms. Adams, we're going to take it again, just a question at a time, or maybe it isn't an opportunity for narrative. And so let her ask her question, all right? And then answer the question. And if there is, if you're feeling that you're not being allowed to finish, let me know. But just take it a question at a time, okay?
Thank you, Anna. You didn't tell them anything about being assaulted.
These are not people I trust to tell anything of that nature to.
They're just people that you trust to spend a week with.
These are people that I met through Stefon Diggs. I had no choice but to stay with them. I had no money.
I thought you just testified you had a ticket to Atlanta.
That Sonny brought.
And then you changed on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
And then you changed your ticket to Atlanta to
Lord.
go to New York
Yes.
with Shy and Sonny. I'm sorry, with Shy and Tolly, right?
Yes.
So you did have someplace else to
I
go.
changed the ticket because I didn't have money for Ubers to get home in Atlanta. Shy was going to pick me up from the airport.
Girl, listen, I'm. Who's birthday?
I didn't have a place to stay in Atlanta. I given up my place to stay with Stefon Diggs. So I didn't have money for a hotel or Airbnb to go home to Atlanta.
All right, Ms. Adams, hold up for the next question.
Thank you, Anna. You've traveled with Shy before, right?
Yes.
You went with her to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
You're actually friends with her, aren't you?
Associates.
Right.
Co-workers.
Well, you've traveled to another country with Shy.
It's levels to friends. It was a co-worker. I just met Shy in August.
Did Steph go on that trip to Trinidad and Tobago?
No.
Okay. And that was in the fall of 2025.
Yes.
And then you went on another trip in the fall of 2025 to see Shy, right?
No, I didn't go on another trip. I was told to leave the house, so I went to stay with Shy because I didn't have anywhere to stay.
Okay. And Shy picked you up in her car, you said?
Yes.
And can you describe what the inside of her car looks like?
It's a white car. I think it's burgundy or something like that.
So the outside is white?
Yes.
And then the inside is burgundy.
If most as I remember, I don't quite can't say exact.
Okay. And Shy has a dash cam right in her car, doesn't she?
Not that I'm aware of.
You didn't see a dash cam in her car?
No, I saw like where you see the speedometer and stuff like that.
No, not down on the panel where people look when they're driving. Up on the top of her car. There's a bar on the top of her car with a dash cam on it, right?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
No.
Did Shy ever tell you that she had a dash cam in her car?
No.
Uh-oh.
Did you know that you were being recorded on that dash cam on December 2nd?
No.
Did you know you were being recorded on December 3rd?
No.
You know now you were recorded, correct?
Yes.
And you've seen the videos that came from Shy's dash cam in her car, true?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen them yet?
No.
Your Honor, permission to publish Exhibit 5. I understand it's
Uh-oh. Child. They might not need to put nobody else on the stand. Look, just Your Honor, we are not going to call we're not going to call anybody else, Your Honor. We don't need to go no further. Like, girl, you oh my gosh. The man paid you. The one thing I'm glad about, first of all, I'm gonna say it again. I don't like Stefon Diggs. So I go on, situations, what we can see over here, because we break it down over here. The man told and the one thing I'm going to say that's good for Stefon is that he has somebody that's handling his finances. The man told her to book your flight to go home.
Go ahead, Counsel.
To New York.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Adams, I'm going to show to you what's been admitted in this case as
Okay.
Exhibit 5.
Child,
can't
if
see.
she's jamming in this car, if she is jamming on this video, I'm gonna just lose it. Hit that like button, hit the like button, please. If you're here, you may forget sometimes we're
And I believe
here.
that this is
Subscribe.
the day
Sometimes you think you're subscribing, you're
that you
not.
first became aware that there were videos of you
Child,
last week.
Yes.
this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, in California. Well, if
So we could just stop right there, Mr. Caldwell. I don't know, Ms. Adams, were you able to see that person in that video?
A little bit.
If not, we can play the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
that's you, girl. I can tell it ain't, and I'm not
We
you.
want to also move that a little closer. Or?
Oh, thank you. I'll try to fix it. I don't know what's going on with it.
So while this is playing, Ms. Adams, do you recognize that person on the video as you?
Yes.
And you're sitting in the front seat of Shai's car?
Yes.
And this is you when you were just after you were picked up from LaGuardia Airport on December 2nd, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was there someone else in the car to your memory?
No, not when she picked me up.
I'm sorry?
No, not when she picked me up.
Okay. Did Tali Moses also get picked up from LaGuardia just after you?
No, she got picked up from her boyfriend's house in Queens.
Okay. But she was eventually in that car with you?
Yes. Yes.
So Shai was driving the car, is that right?
Yes.
And then you're in the front passenger seat as we see you?
Yes.
And then did Tali sit in the back behind you?
Behind Shy.
I'm sorry?
Behind
Shai?
Shai.
Okay. And this was all on December 2nd?
Yes.
And this is the day you say you were violently assaulted?
Yes, that doesn't justify or prove that I wasn't assaulted because I learned how to save face.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Kettlewell, can we also show the next video? I believe it's also in Exhibit 5.
And Your Honor, just for clarification, there's Exhibit 5, I think is just a number of videos in one exhibit.
Thank you, Mr. Berkshire. And do you recognize the person in this video?
Yes.
And that's you in Shai's car again?
Yes.
And this is the next day, right? It's December 3rd. Do you recognize that?
Yeah.
Well, you might not be able to see. I'll give you, Mr. Kettlewell, is this marked as Exhibit 5 also, the stills?
No, the stills are 6 and 7.
I'll show you what's marked as Exhibit 7.
Okay.
You recognize that person as you?
Yes.
And that's you in Shai's car,
Yes.
right? When you visited her in New York City?
Yes.
And you say you don't remember if that's, what date that is?
I hope my
Sorry, may I
audio is
approach one
okay.
more time?
Thank you.
I can direct your
I didn't say I didn't remember. I didn't remember what date it was.
Oh,
I can't tell the day that it is. I don't remember. I was in her car. I stayed for her the week.
Okay.
You're telling me it's December the 3rd.
if I direct your attention to this line right here.
Okay.
Hello, I hope the audio is good. I'm gonna go right back to it. Justin 2000. I hope the audio is a little better. Thank you so much for being here and welcome for always. Um, thank you for coming, girl. This is a hot mess. So let's get back into it. This is a mess, honey. She is a liar, and it's not fair. He can be all he does. He needs to see a therapist about why he needs to sleep with women the way he does, but it's not right for you to come in this courtroom and lie the way this she lied like what was it like Allie, maybe 2 minutes on the stand, if that. Child, she is a mess. She's lying at this point. Oh, let's go.
See how it says 2025 1203? Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. But this is you on your New York trip
Yes.
with Shy in her car.
My New York stay was shy.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow, you see how she did her face?
I believe that was intended to be in the thumb drive. It's in the thumb drive separately. So
The stills, though, I think Mr. Glick is referencing, have not been marked as 6 or 7.
Oh my God.
Court record. So if you want them admitted, they are not.
I have no objection to those stills being marked as 6 and 7.
Thank you.
And this would be Exhibit 7.
The 4K resolution.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Clerk. And this is,
And a copy for the court.
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
This is
okay.
6.
Ooh, this is a mess.
And then you also had some videos taken of you by Tolly while you were in New York, right?
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Do you remember? Well, first, you, Shy, and Tolly all stayed in Brooklyn in New York from December 2nd to December 9th, right?
Yes.
And you all stayed in the same bedroom,
Yes.
slept in the same bedroom,
Yes.
and were together a lot of the time that week. True?
Mostly yes.
Okay. And there was one night where you and Tolly were kind of goofing around with the video and taking videos. Do you remember that?
I don't recall that.
Okay. Mr. Kettlewell, can we play Exhibit 8? And, well, before we do, I would move Exhibit 8 into evidence. It's a video from December 6th. Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just no objection to that for the record.
And Ms. Adams, did you recognize the person on that video?
Yes.
Who is that?
Me.
And that's in Shy's bedroom, right?
Yes.
Where you and Tolly and Shy spent the entire week, right?
Majority Tyler would sleep on the couch some days.
I'm sorry?
Charlie would sleep on the couch some days.
Okay. But in that video, Tolly was videoing you, right?
I don't recall that
You don't
time.
remember that?
Yeah, but I was there.
Okay. Mr. Kettlewell, and Your Honor, I would move in Exhibit 9, which is another video from that same time, December 6th, 2025.
That's still,
For the record, I believe it's also Exhibit 8.
yes.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, oh.
Ms. Adams, that was you on that video, correct?
Yes.
Chill.
And Your Honor, I would move in stills as Exhibit 9 and 10. Those are stills from Exhibit 8.
Your Honor, no objection.
Child.
And Ms. Adams, I'd just ask you to look at those and tell me if that's a fair and accurate representation of you from the week you spent in New York
That day, yes.
on December 6th, 2025.
Yes.
Your Honor, may I publish to the jury? Thank you.
Just for the record, counsel, what is the exhibit number that the
I am offering to the jury Exhibits 9 and 10, which are two stills taken from the second video of Exhibit 8.
And no objection, Your Honor.
Are there any more video clips, counsel, you'll be using, or can we put the lights back up?
I think we can put the lights back on, Your Honor. Thank you. Now, Steph and his group got back from Miami to his Dedham home on December 7th, correct?
I'm not sure the day he got back. I got back on the night.
I'm sorry?
Tuesday. Well, it was late in the night. Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. The 9th, I got back.
Well, you know he got back to the Dedham house before you did.
I didn't know that. When I got there, I realized that he was there. I was in no communication with him on what day he was coming back.
But you were in communication with him.
To ask for my pay, yes.
Can you turn to tab C, which has been marked as Exhibit 3, please?
Mm-hmm.
And you testified about a text exchange you had with him at around 12:30 on December 2nd, where you called him a pussy, right?
Yes.
And then
Absolutely, for always. She started off messing with him first before she was hired as the chef.
he said, "Show me I'm pussy," and you said, "Will do."
Yes.
Right? And then if you turn the page, if you look to the next message from you, so in Exhibit 3, there are bubbles, right? There's blue bubbles you see and green bubbles.
Yes.
And do you understand the green bubble to be Steph Diggs' messages
Yes.
and the blue bubbles to be your messages?
Yes.
Okay. And if you look on the page, I hope you're on the right page. It ends in that number on the bottom right corner at 118. Do you see that number? Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
So 117 is the page we just looked at.
Okay.
I'm looking at 118.
Misspell your curse words.
First
Misspell
message.
your curse words.
And do you see down here these numbers here?
Yes.
So this message was sent on December 5th, correct?
Yes.
All right, and you sent it.
Yes.
So now this is 3 days after the violent assault that you talked about.
Yes.
And what did you say in that message?
Hi, can you approve my pay with finance, please? I have to pay my insurances this month. Thank you. Please and thank you.
Okay. And then if you could look at the next message. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's hold that for a second. So you were texting with Steph Diggs, and the week you were in December. I'm sorry, in the week in December, you were in New York, right?
I text Stefon one time.
Okay. But your testimony is you don't know when he was coming back to the Dedham house.
I didn't know the exact date.
You didn't. But you knew he was coming back.
Yes.
Because that would be important to know, right?
I've worked in this industry. I went off of a previous client schedule. They normally will return on Tuesday.
Oh my
So
God.
I was in guest mode.
But the last time you saw Steph Diggs was when he was assaulting you, you said.
That wasn't the last time I saw Steph Diggs. I said here that I walked in his room after the assault before I was leaving to give him his birthday gift.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't say the
You
first
gave him a
part of
birthday
that.
gift after the assault happened.
We were friends for 4.5 years with a very complicated relationship.
Okay. So if I could ask you actually to turn to Exhibit 4, which is behind the tab D. And Your Honor, this is in evidence. And if you look at that number on the bottom right corner, turn to the page that ends in 173.
Yepers. Yep.
and I'll ask you some questions before we get to that substance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think you testified on December 9th you went back to the Dedham house, right?
Yes.
And you got yourself an airplane back to Boston, right?
Sonny got me an airplane back to Boston.
Okay. And you landed at Logan Airport at night.
Yes.
Then you took an Uber to the Dedham house.
Yes.
You arrived around 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
You were alone.
Yes.
You came by yourself.
Yes.
Didn't bring anybody.
No.
Okay. And when you got in the house, you went and knocked on Steph's bedroom door.
I went to put my things away and I knocked on his door. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I went to put my things away and knocked at his door.
Okay. And that was around midnight on changing over from December 9th to December 10th, right?
That's what it says here. I don't recall the time, but this is what the messages say.
Well, he didn't open his door, did he?
His code was different. He changed the codes when I came back.
Ah, right. Because in that house, the bedrooms all had key codes on each door, didn't
That
they?
he controlled. Yes. Yeah.
Did the bedrooms all have key codes on that door?
Yes, that he controlled.
I'm sorry. This is a yes or no question. See if you can try it. Did all of the bedrooms in that house have different key codes on them?
Yes, that he controlled.
So you can.
What do you mean?
You had a key code on your door, right?
Yes.
And if it was shut, it would be locked, right?
No. The door had issues. I would often text Sunny because she checked and make sure my door was locked.
I'm sorry. When did you text Sunny to please check if your door was locked?
When I left the first week of November, when he made me leave to have female guests over.
Your Honor, move to strike.
That answer is not responsive will be stricken, and the jurors will disregard it in their deliberation.
Okay. So on December 9th, around about midnight, when you got back to his house alone,
Yes.
you went and knocked on his door, right?
Yes.
And he didn't open it.
I didn't knock. I tried to get in the door.
Okay, you tried to walk into his door.
No, that's how I would go in his room. I would unlock his door.
Sure, just like always, right?
When he needs food and his door was closed, I would go in his room.
Right.
I never went in his room without permission.
You going in there on December 9th was no different than any other day, right?
No.
And when you weren't able to get in, you actually sent him a text message, right?
Yes.
And you told him, can you read what you told him?
I was coming to ask you what time you have to be at work and to say hi.
Oh,
Okay. And then you just went right back to work, right?
Yeah, I went to bed.
I'm sorry?
I went into my room and went to bed.
You went into your room and you went to sleep
Yes.
by yourself
Yes.
in the house.
no, I don't believe we don't.
With
We
Steph
don't
Diggs
believe
there.
that. You gotta walk.
Yes.
And then the next morning you got up and you made him breakfast.
Yes.
Now you told Officer Ellis when you reported the assault that you left your position on December 2nd. Do you remember that?
I was saying I left the house. I didn't leave my position. I was really going back to get my things. I had no plan, with nowhere to go, so I needed to be nice to him.
Girl, save them tears. For always, when you watch it, you will understand why we are saying she's lying. And so, and that there's a reason why they just show her videos, the videos of her dancing. Because if Stefon Diggs would have choked her, or she said he put her in a clothespin, she would be bruised all over the place. That is a football player. I didn't know he was that tall. I thought he was shorter than that. He's 6'2". And what she said that he put her in a chokehold, dragged her a little bit, and fell on top of her. She has no scratches or nothing. Bottom line is, he basically fired her in a text where it says, he didn't come out and say you're fired, but he definitely, he was professional about the way he said it. A reasonable person would be able to tell he's telling you your services are no longer needed here, but not her. She acts like she doesn't understand or comprehend English, even though she went to school in the United States and abroad. Okay, let's go.
Did you tell Officer Ellis, after the alleged assault on 12/2/2025, Adams left her position
Yes.
and left the residence to stay with a friend in New York?
Left my position mean I left to get on a plane and go. I didn't tell him I quit. That didn't mean that I quit.
You didn't quit.
No.
Did you tell Officer Ellis that on 12/9/2025, you returned to the house just to get your property?
Yes, I was going to get my property.
But you were also going to work for a while first?
She's a liar.
Basically, I was going to get my property. I was trying to get my money. I asked Mr. Diggs the next day about my money when I returned to the house.
And you kept on cooking and doing your job for a whole nother week, didn't you?
No, I stopped cooking. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't cook over the weekend because I said on the 11th, I asked Mr. Diggs in front of his mother and Shy Charles about my pay.
Okay.
That was another text
I'll ask a
exchange.
different question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On several days of that week, you simply kept doing your job, right?
And asking for my pay.
That's a yes or no question, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
You kept doing your job.
Yes.
Officer Ellis was wrong when he wrote that you left your position on 12/2.
I left the house, so him putting position didn't mean that I left my job as a chef. I left the house on December 2nd.
So you told Officer Ellis that you left your position, but you meant you left the house to go to New York.
Yes, I left for the day. It wasn't that I was saying I quit or saying it in a way that I quit my job. I didn't say that.
You've mentioned Mr. Diggs' assistant, Sunny, a couple of times, right?
Stealing Sunny, yes.
I'm sorry?
Stealing Sunny, that's what he calls her.
Your Honor, I moved to strike, and I'd ask that the
I'm so sick of her. She cannot tell the truth. And somebody made a comment. I had just wanted to piggy back. No, the judge, she's doing exactly what she needs to do in front of this jury because she's lying. So she's going to, her case is basically over. They shouldn't even go any further with this, but I want to see if the prosecutors are going to bring charges with her against her. I know what I was going to tell you. Yeah, I know my chemo brain kicks in. She deleted text messages, altered text messages, and everything. I just want y'all to tell y'all that if y'all wasn't because you guys wasn't here for that part of the testimony. She deleted text messages. She altered them and everything. Lied about why she altered them before they even asked her the question, and then she got called out on it. She needs to just say, you know what, I don't want to go any further with this, and she needs to go home.
witness be instructed to please answer a question.
That answer will be stricken. The jurors will disregard it. Ma'am, if you don't understand the question, please ask the counsel to restate it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sunny was a friend of yours, wasn't she?
No.
Ms. Adams, you texted Sunny all the time, didn't you?
Because that was my contact. Go to contact for payment, go to contact if I didn't have access to his card or I didn't have my money on my card to order food. And we would discuss things at work.
I'm going to show you a document. Take a look and see if you can recognize that as text messages between you and Sunny.
Robert, could I see what this is?
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
Her story been fell apart.
Do you recognize that document as text messages between you and Sunny?
God.
Yes.
Boston.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach?
I forgot right now, Badass, but I'm gonna look again.
So I'm just going to direct you. Do you see where the messages start on Thursday, December 11th?
Yes.
At 7:44 a.m. You see that?
Yes.
And this is an exchange between you and Sunny, right?
Yes.
And you write to her, morning, did you change my door code, right?
Yes.
And that's what you were just talking about. Each door has its own door code in Steph Diggs' home, right?
Yes. Yes.
And you were having trouble getting into your door code on December 11th.
Yes.
And had you been having trouble getting into your door code since you got back on the evening of the 9th and 10th?
When I walked in on a knife, it pushed right open.
Okay. All right. So it changed in somewhere around there.
When the morning, maybe when I walked out the door, that morning I made breakfast. If I'm not mistaken, that's the morning that,
Yeah, ma'am, I'm just going to stop you because
Okay.
it's not responsive.
all right.
All right. So on December 11th at 7:44, you asked Sunny, did you change my door code? And she says, no, I don't know the code. Right?
She doesn't have access to change codes.
And she says, Rich? Question mark. Who's Rich?
Rich was like somebody that helped around the house.
He was like a maintenance guy.
I don't call him that.
Just someone to help around the house.
He did a lot of stuff for Mr. Diggs.
Okay.
He wasn't a
He was at
maintenance
the house
person.
a lot, right?
If we needed anything, yes, we would call Rich.
Okay. And you say to Sunny, I asked, he hasn't answered yet. And then you say they changed it, right?
Yes.
Sunny asks, who changed it?
Your Honor, may we be seated sidebar?
So yeah, she's lying. This whole case, and they should bring charges against her. He does have a lot of like issues because he has some other cases that's against him. But in this case, I do not believe what she's saying because she would have been she didn't have any bruises on her or anything. And so that's the reason why they showed the videos of her dancing. And she said that she didn't know the videos was made. She clearly you could clearly tell in the videos that she knows she's being recorded.
okay?
I'm
Does
not
anyone
talking
need a
about the
break?
car.
All
You
right,
can get away with
thank
that
you.
one.
All right, thank you.
But the video in the room where she was dancing, she definitely knew that they were making the video.
All right. So you say they changed it, right? And Sunny asks, who changed it? And what did you say to Sunny?
He said they. So
What else did you say to Sunny?
he said, hey, so Steph and the, excuse my language, white bitch.
I'm sorry?
I said, he said they, so Steph and the white bitch.
When you said he said they, the he in that sentence was Steph, right?
Yes. No. Yeah. Yes.
And the they, who was that?
Them two together.
So your testimony is, so the white bitch, is that Lindsay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So was that the kind of thing you said to your coworker?
Yes, because she called me a bitch first.
I see. So you were kind of friendly with Sunny.
Yes.
You shared stuff with her.
Sonny disliked her too.
Okay. She shared that.
They had their own thing before I came.
And then if I could ask you to turn to tab D in your binder, which is Exhibit 4. And I'm sorry to do this, but if you could look, the numbers at the bottom right, the number that begins, that ends 178. You there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so that text exchange with Sunny, that was at 7:44 a.m. on December 11th.
Yes.
All right. And if you look at these messages on page 178 of Exhibit 4, this blue message at the top is something that you sent on December 11th, 7:52 a.m. Do you see that?
Yes.
And you sent it to Steph.
Yes.
What did you say to Steph?
Did Lindsay change my door code? And why can't I get into my room?
Okay. And then you and Steph kind of have a back and forth about the codes and why can't you get in, right?
Yes.
All right.
I don't remember that. That's not listed here, though.
Okay. And meanwhile, you're also having a text exchange with Sunny about Steph and the white bitch, right?
Right? Yes. Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. Maybe you heard.
Yes.
I think that she's medicated. I don't. She's probably a little agitated because she keeps getting caught in lies left and right. And she keeps blurting. She's been blurting out responses that they not even asking her about. Like she wants to get bad character references on the out in front of the jury. And they keep having to stop her. So I can tell you this judge is over her and so is the jury.
Thank you, Your Honor. So you and Steph have some back and forth that same morning, December 11th, right?
Yes.
In text message.
Correct.
And he explains to you, if you can turn the page to 2 pages in, to page 180. He explains to you, I didn't know if you were if he was going come back or not, so I had him changed. Right?
Stefon know why he had the door lock changed.
Is that what he wrote to you on December 11th in the morning?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you respond? It's right there on the same page in the blue bubble.
No, it's not.
Can you see
Lord.
it?
Oh, Lord.
And if you can turn the page, Steph wrote, shit you was saying, it was like it was over with. I was like, well. You understood he was talking about the text fight you had on December 2nd, right?
No.
Yeah. What did you respond to Steph?
I said no.
I'm sorry?
I said no. I didn't say yeah.
You didn't understand that he was talking about the last time that you saw each other on December 2nd, which is the day you got in the text fight about Lindsay and you not going to Miami?
Me and Stefon had arguments all the time. Like, not all the time, often. And it would just fly over. But it wasn't, it didn't turn into a fight like it did. I needed to come back to get my things.
Let's see what did you respond to Stefon on December 11th? And this is now 9 days after you were assaulted, supposedly.
I was assaulted. It wasn't supposedly.
What did you respond to Steph?
Was very emo. Sorry I made you feel that way. I don't want to leave. I want to stay to take care of you as long as I need you.
And you sent him a second message.
Really sorry, Steph.
You were angry with him on December 2nd. You already testified to that.
I needed to be nice to Stefon in order to get my pay to leave.
I'm sorry. You were texting?
I needed to be nice to Stefon in order to get my pay to leave.
Let's talk about your pay.
Yes.
You admit that you were apologizing to him about December 2nd and your behavior, don't you?
I was being nice to Stefon to get back in his good graces to get paid.
You were apologizing for your
Not
behavior.
by choice.
You were apologizing to Stefon Diggs by text on December 11th for your behavior on December 2nd.
Not by choice.
Is that a yes?
That's a not by choice.
It's a yes or no question, ma'am.
I don't know what that would be, a yes or no question.
It's a yes or no question.
If the witness is saying she can't answer that yes or no, she can have the answers down that you gave.
Okay. All right, so your claim, I guess, is that Steph owed you money.
It's not a guess. Stefon did back wages. Wages owed. It was wages. I think you should use the correct language.
The correct language
is
for your
wages.
civil lawsuit?
I don't have a civil lawsuit.
You were paid $2,000 per week to cook for him, right?
Yes.
And if you used your own money to buy groceries, you were reimbursed for that.
Yes.
And when you were hired to work as Steph's chef, you didn't have to fill out a job application, right?
I stated previously, me and Stefon had an interpersonal relationship that was professional.
So is that a no? I did not.
I don't know how to answer that question. Yes or
Fill
no.
out a job application?
I don't know how to answer that question. Yes or no.
Ma'am, did you fill out a job application?
No.
Next question.
You didn't have any employment contract or anything?
Yes, we did.
Did you sign a written employment contract?
We had a verbal text contract.
Okay. You didn't have to interview with anyone to get the job, right?
He knew my skills.
So on December 1st, this is the day before you say you were assaulted, you submitted an invoice to be paid, didn't you?
Yes.
And can you explain to the jury, so you weren't just automatically paid?
I was supposed to be. They sent maybe 2 automatic payments, and then the rest was I would have to go through Sunny.
Right. You'd have to confirm with Sunny you worked that week, right?
I would have to, not that I confirm, I lived there, so it wasn't never a confirmation.
She was there a lot too, right?
No.
Okay. So you did have to confirm with Sunny if you worked there or not.
Not that I worked. I had to confirm with Sunny my reimbursements. I lived there.
And on December 1st, what you did was you took an invoice for money you claimed you were owed, right?
It's not a claim, it's money that I was owed.
You submitted an invoice on December 1st for payment, right?
I don't recall. I don't know the exact date.
Have you seen this document before?
Yes.
It's an email dated December 4, 2025 from Melissa Goddard.
I saw that in a text screenshot. That email that Melissa has of mine was not working at the time. This was a screenshot that Stefon sent me. I never received this email.
Okay. This is an email from Melissa Goddard.
I never received it to my email.
Did you see the text of this message before?
I seen a screenshot similar. I can't recall
No,
the
you
exact
haven't.
message.
Would you like me to give you a document to
Sure.
refresh you?
Yes.
Sorry, Your Honor. I am. If you want to give the jury a break, it's just going to take me a couple of minutes.
Sure, why don't we just take a 5-minute stretch break?
Yeah, I just don't want to waste time.
Bell. I'll have the jury back in at 4, please.
All rise, jurors can step down.
All right, so she's let me just put this on. Let me take this off the stage. She's like, I'm mad about a whole lot. Yeah, she's mad about a whole lot. Basically, she got up here. This is a criminal case. I'm never going to believe. Oh, hold on. They need to get her off the stand and get her off the stand now. I'm never gonna believe that and I'm somebody that I'm against abuse, regardless as to whether it is to a woman or a man, because it can act, it can go both ways. I'm not somebody that's just closed minded and said that only women are abused, but I also um take issue with um women or men that are lying and saying that they were assaulted, because then the women and men that are really being assaulted can't get help for women like her. So I'll never believe that he slapped her first, because she is light skinned. Her words, she's going to bruise. And he put you in the chokehold and drug you a little bit. I don't know why this thing is echoing. They had told me to turn something off. I'll try to fix it. Hopefully it's not too bad. But he put her in a chokehold. Then she said he flipped her over because he spun her around, put her in a chokehold, and basically they were near a dresser, and he pulled her by the bed and he fell on top of her, is what she said. There would be some bruising somewhere. And we know that normally when something is, if you're bruised, like it can start out being red, and probably within a day or two, it turns purple. I'm pretty dark skinned. I still am able to, I, I bruise that way. Um, just because, uh, yeah, I'm a breast cancer survivor. So there's a lot of things that go on with, and so that's why they showed the videos. That's why they showed her in the car. She just was lying. Then she would have to walk back the lie. But she shouldn't have been in the courtroom when they did the opening statements. Um, but they put it in her face. You deleted text messages, right? So then the prosecutors show her the text messages that she turned over to him. They asked her a question without being probed about erasing anything. She says, "Oh, and I erased some text messages because they cut her off at when she said, because in a previous relationship, and they cut her off." So she's trying to say in a previous relationship she was abused, right? Cut her off. And so she had messages from there. You're not going to have a text message in a thread with anybody unless you added them to the message. So the previous person that she's talking about, she wouldn't have messages between her Stefon and him. What are you talking about? So then it came out like she deleted some messages basically because she didn't want to look bad, because the stuff she was saying is like, but when they asked her the question, she was getting all tripped up. And then they took a recess, and she came back and she was able to, they must have talked to her and told her, listen, you don't need to ask, don't go there, you just need to answer this way. Because when she came back, she said, I didn't want to be perceived in a bad way. Okay. They ask her she lies. They ask her a question, she lies about it. Um so everything that she got on the stand and said, she lies about it. She's lying. There's no way that I'm going to believe that man put his hands on you the way she said. He slapped her with the right, and then, because first off she said she told the police that He choked her with the crook of his elbow and his hand. And then she's like, no, I said, no, he slapped me with the right and then whatever with the, she's just lying all over the place. And here is a message where he clearly tells her, not in this case, this was after this. What they just asked her about was after she had this so-called interaction with him on December 2nd, Stefon thought she wasn't coming back. Now, after she did come back, she started working for him again. And yeah, thank you for pointing that out on Melifile and welcome. Yeah, so he assaulted you and told his assistant to get you a plane ticket, and you came down there and gave him a birthday gift. Now, if you don't have now you're saying that you ain't have no money, so that's why you went to New York. I would have took his gift back. Can I return this? I need money. I need some money. I don't have money. She's just lying all over the place. So I could tell you that they need to stop wasting their time with her because I think that the jury already has it made up in their mind. She's a liar. I know the judge does because the judge, she's trying to keep it professional, but she's getting pretty fed up with her. And what she has been trying to do is throw out bad character references on different people when they ask her a question, like the girl Sunny. She's like, "Oh yeah, Sunny, the thief that they had been." So I was like, "What?" And they were like, no, no, that's not what, like, no, 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 no. So she's done that about several people that they ask her about. And then they tell her not to answer a certain way because it's just a yes or no question. And she doubles down on these answers that she wants them to hear. She's not. So yes, she's hostile for one. And well, no, the first off, she's a liar. Ray Charles can see that from wherever he landed or when he left the earth. And then secondly, she's very hostile. And she's rolled her eyes at the judge. She's rolled her eyes at these attorneys. The bad thing is when the prosecution was questioning her, she was already giving these responses. Crazy work. But they're here because of you. Because this is what you said. I do believe that the prosecution can say, you know what, at this point, Your Honor, we're just going to end this and yeah, we're gonna end this and bring some charges up against her because what is she doing? What are you doing, girl? So this is embarrassing. She'll probably never be able to get a job. So she agreed to $2,000 a week pay, but when they asked her how much money that she normally makes, she says she only does like chefs for celebrities and stuff like that. Anywhere from $5,500 to $10,000 is what she said. Okay, so Stefon Diggs pays you $2,000 a week. So maybe if they're adding it up for the month, she maybe tell them the truth because 2 times 4 is 8. So that's $8,000. You got room and board because you living in a house. Yeah, you're going on vacations. So the thing is, because she was having issue with somebody else that worked, I believe it was Sunny. They were going on a vacation and she wasn't allowed to go. And she was upset because she said he could have told, and he didn't tell her before whatever.
And you said December 1st, right?
Yeah.
that you are owed payment getting it by text, right?
Yes.
And so you have read and you remember seeing the substance of this email, true?
Yes.
Okay. And this is a response to your invoice, right?
I don't recall.
Melissa Goddard writes on December 4th. I appreciate you being received this on December 4th.
They done stepped to the sidebar again. And shaking your head and making faces in front of the jury is not going to help you. That is the wrong thing to do. She is a mess.
And it turned out, Ms. Adams, you had been paid for 2 of the 3 weeks that you said you had been paid for. That you tried to get paid for again, right?
What's
You knew did you just acknowledged you wrote it to Sunny.
so correct amount because
Oh, it is.
So
Hold on a minute.
$6,000
that's the calculations.
Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I may have to just refresh and hold on, y'all. Just give me a minute. If I disconnect it and reconnect it and still doing it, I just may have to just restart really quickly. Hold on. Let's see if that fixes it. Let me see. Mm-mm.
Was
right.
Is that better for always before I hit play again? I kind of was hearing this skip before, but I don't hear it anymore. So is that a little better? Just put a one in the chat if it is. I'm gonna play it, wait a little minute and put a one in the chat if it is.
If it's confusing to you, counsel, restate your question.
Oh, you don't hear the video? You don't hear the video? What in the world? Hold on a second. Let me see if I try this. Hold on a minute. Let me see if because I adjusted it. If let's just see, make sure this is all right. So let's try this again.
Right?
Yes.
She's Steph Diggs' bookkeeper.
That's what I was told.
She's the person who wrote that email on December 4th informing you that you had been already paid for 2 of the 3 weeks you were looking for, right?
I didn't receive that email.
Understood. So you were asking if she could call you.
You don't see the video either?
I was told to
You were
reach out to
told you
her.
could talk to her, right?
Yes.
And you never called her, did you?
Yes, I did.
What did you say in the second
I
text
asked him
bullet?
for the number.
I'm sorry.
I asked him for Miss Melissa Goddard's number.
The number is right on the email that you got in text form.
But that was later time.
This was December 4th. The email is from.
For always, can you go out and come back in and tell me if you're having the same issue? Because I'm able to see it. Is anybody else that's in the chat not able to see or hear the video? Because I just checked and I can hear it and see it. Could you just hold on, let me make sure.
December 4th. The text message you're about to read is 5 days later, December 9th.
What I'm trying to say to you is that text message was sent at a later date to me.
On December 9th, you acknowledged to Sunny that you knew you had been overpaid. I'm sorry.
Overpaid?
I'm sorry.
Underpaid.
You knew that 4 of the $6,000 you were seeking, you had already received.
Okay, so yeah, you may
the last week that you hadn't been paid for was the week you weren't there. And now if you can read this text message that you sent to Steph Diggs on that same day, December 9th.
Hi, so I looked over the payments. Are you not paying me for the week you told me to go home? If not, that's fine. And just from my past employers, when I'm asked not to work, I'm still paid because I'm only with them for the season. It was supposed to say them. It said the season.
So that takes care of all of the weeks that you said you weren't paid for on December 1st, right?
The weeks that I sent to him calculated was adding in that week.
Right. 2 weeks you had already been paid for. 1 week you didn't work, and you told Steph on December 9th, if you don't want to pay that, that's fine. Right?
Yes.
All right. You also sought $3,179.06 in reimbursement for money you claimed you spent on groceries.
Yes.
That was on December 1st.
That's the day I sent the email.
Okay.
The text to Sunny.
And you knew that you needed to submit receipts to justify that level of expense on groceries.
That's what I did. Yes.
Is your testimony here under oath that you submitted receipts justifying $3,179.06 spent on groceries out of your money?
It was messed up. Was off. Something was off. Some receipts were the wrong receipt, and we cleared it up.
So something was messed up about that,
yes.
Money, right?
Yes.
You talked about an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Melissa asked you to return an NDA, right?
No.
I'm sorry?
No. Sunny asked me.
You received an email from Melissa Goddard on December 13th, right?
Melissa and Sonny, I was having problems with the email, the same email.
Yes or no question, ma'am.
I can't answer that correctly.
Oh my gosh.
Ms. Ochiana?
You tell the damn truth.
You recognize that as an email you received from Melissa Goddard on December 13th?
Yes.
And the subject line is NDA payment?
Yes.
She tells you she's Melissa, Mr. Diggs's bookkeeper, right?
Yes.
So you hadn't talked to her before December 13th because she's introducing herself right now.
Yes.
Okay. She says, please return the completed NDA provided to you
Yes.
by Sonny to this email address, right?
Yes.
This is required for employment with Mr. Diggs or any of his entities, right?
Yes. That's
Sonny
what
has an NDA, doesn't she?
I'm not sure.
You don't know?
I don't talk to Sonny about her business with Mr. Diggs.
All right.
Yeah, because you was hired in a way that
You had some text messages with Mr. Diggs on December 13th, right after you got that email, didn't you?
I don't recall the date. I would like to see.
Let's go back to Exhibit 4. It's tab D, page 195. Let me know when you're there, please. You there?
Mm-hmm.
And again, this big blue text bubble right here at the top, that's from you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you write to Steph on December 13, 2025, you sitting here playing in my face. It's 700 some comments and none saying you effing Lindsay. Not a one. So if I told someone that, why it's not in a blog? You're still talking about that blog, that anonymous blog that caused you to get mad at Steph on December 2nd, right? When he chose to believe Lindsay over you. I'll clarify. Thank you, Mr. Virtue. On December 13th, you're still mad about the issue that led to Steph believing Lindsay over you.
From my recollection, he didn't.
I'm sorry. On December 13th,
I can't answer that question correctly without the previous text from Mr. Diggs.
you write not a one, so if I told someone that, why it's not in a blog? You believe it and now sign an NDA. Send me my money. You sitting here playing in my face. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. You were mad about the NDA because you thought you had to sign it because Steph believed you leaked something, right?
Yes.
Didn't have anything to do with an assault.
What did you say? I don't understand your
You
question.
thought the fact that you were being asked to sign an NDA was an indication that Stefan still didn't trust you, right?
No.
But you're talking about Lindsay and a blog to him the same day you get an email from Melissa asking you to sign an NDA, right?
Stefan knew that I know.
Yes
so
or no
I
question,
can't
ma'am.
answer that question without explaining.
If I told someone that why it's not in a blog, you believe it and now sign an NDA. Those are your words, right?
It was now signing it after you assault me. I had information on you.
You didn't
And you
say
think I was leaving.
Ma'am, it's not responsive. You didn't say anything about an assault when you talked about an NDA. Did you?
It does not change the fact that I was assaulted.
You talked about Lindsay in a blog, and he
It
believed in
does not
Lindsay.
change the fact I was assaulted.
The first time you connected an NDA with an assault was when you went in to talk to Officer Ellis on December 16th to make a police report, right?
Yes, because I noticed the behavior.
And that was the same officer that you didn't need to be honest with about some of the details about your relationship with Steph, what happened on December 2nd, when you left your position, why you went back to his house on December 9th. True?
I don't understand the question. Can you repeat it?
All of those things that you said to Officer Ellis on December 16th were not true. You had a fight with Stefon Diggs on December 2nd over text about Lindsay and a blog and him believing Lindsay. Not about money, right?
It was about money. The last text that I sent to Mr. Diggs was about money.
It was a bit of a compound question.
Yes.
It's true, Your Honor. Let's turn back to the text messages between you and Steph after you sent that text message to him on the 13th, connecting the NDA with Steph's believing Lindsay.
I didn't say believe in Lindsay.
Yeah, there's no question in front of me at the moment.
You and Stefon got in another text argument about that issue, right? And if you could turn to page 201. The green bubble is Stefon, right?
Yes.
And he writes to you on December 13th, here you go. Don't worry about Melissa, and you don't got to worry about working moving forward. I never told nobody not to pay you. They said you owed money. You knew that, right?
No.
You knew that Melissa calculated the receipts that you submitted and determined that you had been overpaid. Didn't you?
No.
Okay. They said you owed money, says Steph to you on December 13th. Here go that bread you was supposedly owed, I guess. That's what he said to you, right?
Yes.
And he Apple paid you $2,000, didn't he?
Yes.
And then he left another $2,000 on the stair railing in his home for you.
And that was for the week that I was there.
That was for the week of December 9th when you worked, right?
Yes.
And he asked you 3 times in your text message, what else do I owe you? And you never gave him a number, did you?
I said they owe me grocery. I had given Sonny the grocery reimbursement, the person that was my contact for giving receipts
You
to.
just said you did.
I thought you just testified there was a mix-up with the numbers.
Yes, but I had talked to her about that. We had came up with the exact numbers after she added up the receipts.
You understood that Steph fired you that day, right?
I was leaving.
Okay. But you waited until he told you you don't have to work here anymore, and he paid you $4,000.
I came back for my money because I didn't have money to leave.
So the record's clear. You came back on December 9th.
To get my money that I was owed.
You worked. And then on December 13th, Steph told you you didn't need to work there anymore, right?
I'd already had in my mind that I was quitting. I just came back to get my money.
You were furious with Steph on December 13th, weren't you?
No.
No?
No.
Do you remember that Shy Charles was actually at Steph's house that day?
Yes.
And she was braiding his hair.
Yes.
And she was staying downstairs. She was going to stay overnight.
Yes.
And she finished braiding his hair around midnight.
Yes.
And then you came down from your room to talk to Shy.
Yes.
And you did that because she was your friend.
My coworker. We were cool.
And she's the person you spent that week in New York with? December 2nd, the day you were supposedly assaulted, until December 9th, when you came back to the Dedham house, right? And you sat with Shy and you talked to her until 3 in the morning, didn't you?
Yes.
You told her you were finished with Steph Diggs, didn't you?
I told her in the middle of the week I was coming back to get my money, and I was trying not to be there when she came to braid his hair.
You made Shy a kind of confession in that conversation, didn't you?
A kind of confession?
Yeah. You told her Steph was going to pay.
No, I did not. I do not recall.
I'm going to remind you, you're under oath, and I'll ask you that question again. Did you or did you not sit with Shy Charles on December 13th, a few hours after you were fired from your job, and tell Shy that Steph Diggs was going to pay?
No.
Did you tell Shy you were going to sue Stefon?
No.
We don't believe you.
So after you were fired on the 13th,
Your face is
you stayed in the
priceless.
house, I think you said 2 more days, right?
I wasn't fired.
Oh my
After
gosh.
Steph Diggs
The
told you you
delusion.
didn't need to
The
work there anymore
delusion.
and paid you all the money
That day you went back
that
to.
you claimed you were owed, you stayed in the house for 2 more days, right?
I had to get a plane ticket and I had to find somewhere to stay.
Okay. And then when you left his house, you went to the Dedham police station.
No.
You went to the Dedham police station on December 16th.
I left his house on the 15th.
You testified, and on your direct examination, you left on the 16th.
I left Stefon's house on the 15th. I went to the Dedham police station on the 16th.
Okay. And you told them he'd assaulted you 14 days before.
On December the 2nd.
And you had to pick a day that was long enough ago that it would explain why you didn't have any injuries, right?
Objection.
Sustained.
Part of the lesson you were going to teach Steph was to make a false police report. Isn't that true?
Objection.
Well, I'll ask a different question. Your report that you made, it's missing a lot of detail. Would you agree?
Yes. I was afraid to tell the relationship between me and Stefon Diggs.
It's missing more than that.
No,
Right?
it's not.
In your opinion, it isn't. Okay.
It's missing more of the text that was shared in the morning.
Okay.
It would have exposed a lot of things, and I still was trying to protect him and myself.
You actually recanted your own statements, didn't you?
No, I can't.
So you know the criminal complaint in this case issued on December 29th.
Cat got your tongue?
You know
What? No, I don't know that.
Well, you were the complainant in the case. Is it your testimony you weren't notified that this case was going to be brought forward to the court?
I don't recall. I don't.
It was big news.
No one reached to me that I
Oh my God.
recollect.
Oh my child.
You reached out to Steph's girlfriend at the time after this complaint was made public, right?
Because in the police report, I had not listened to the voice note. I just read the voice note. I was afraid she knew. I was afraid.
Ma'am, it's a yes or no question.
I can't answer that question.
After this complaint became public on December 29th, you reached out to Steph's girlfriend, didn't you?
Yep, she reached out to Cardi B.
I can't recall the date, but yes.
Ain't take the bait.
May I approach your honor?
Counsel actually approached Sizemore.
She sure did. She reached out to Cardi B, and Cardi B did not take the bait. But what she said was Cardi B told her everybody gets hit something like that. and she asked her, could she please she wanted to have a conversation with her so that she could clear up whatever. And Cardi B said no, no. She can just keep text or whatever. I remember that.
All right, jurors, we are going to be recessing for the day. And I want to remind you not to discuss this case with anyone, including your fellow jurors, family members, or friends. And I also want to state you're not to allow anyone to discuss this case with you or in your presence. I'm going to ask you not to stop in the public areas of the courthouse, to leave the courthouse directly, and then tomorrow morning to return directly to the jury room, all right? And again, you must not read, watch, or listen any news accounts or media reports about this case, and you must not conduct any independent investigation of any kind, including on the internet or otherwise. So please keep an open mind. Do not form or express any opinions about the case until it is submitted to you for your deliberation. We will resume tomorrow. I'm going to ask you to be in the jury room by 8:45. All right? With all of that caution, have a nice night, and thank you for your attention today.
All rise, jurors can step down this way, please.
I want to hear what they're going to say. Are they going to? Yeah, how dare she? Yeah, she reached out to her, tried to get her. I don't know who she thought Cardi B was, but she tried it.
Jurors, the next of this court stands in a recess.
Huh? What do you think? Do you want to bring it up to the judge's attention and have at least now? Up to you. Okay. Okay.
You're just running, Jerry.
Sometimes else.
I want to make sure they're not saying anything before we cut off. Yeah, thank you so much for that. For always, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Turn on your notifications once the video is over. Please go to where it will say comment, type over. You'll see the button that says hype, and please hype the video up. That's another free way you can support the show. That would mean so much to me. Thank you for everybody that's participating in the chat over here on YouTube and those over there on X. I just want to make sure they're not going to say anything else before I shut the video down. Okay, so they're not. So let's get this off of here. So tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have the what do you call that? I don't know. Sometimes it's always something with this thing, but yeah, it was good. Like, yeah, she is just lying. I don't even think at this point, I don't think that she should have humiliate herself further. And I believe that she should have to face some consequences because you sat up here and everything. She prefaced everything with, I was trying to get my money. I was trying to get my money. I was trying to get my money. This man paid you on the, court is over. The man paid you all the money and still asked you, what else do I owe you? She want to continue with the lie. And so now she's sitting there with her mouth open because she should have known. Cardi had went live and said, because, she was with him at that time. And that people kept harassing her. And she's like, y'all gonna just have to wait for it. And she was like, yeah, she reached out to me. And no, I'm not talking to her. But you know what? Whatever. So, yeah, that's what they're asking her about now. And that's Cardi. She reached out to Cardi, tried to have a conversation with her. And Cardi ain't dumb or slow, and she ain't take the bait. So now you up here looking silly. She did everything. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. And because of the way their relationship started, she was not hired the way he normally hires people. The best thing that he could have done is to have somebody professional handling his finances and things like that. Having these people in place. If he can't keep whatever in his pants, at least he had that part together. And so now here they come with and she's sitting up there acting as if she's slow. Now I'm wondering if she gonna try to go and contact Cardi, because ain't no telling, because her and Stefon is not together, and she think that she gonna hop on that side. She might as well not, because Cardi already said, even though me and him not together, I could talk about him. Y'all don't talk about him to me. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk about. I could talk about him. Y'all can't. So she would be dumb if she goes home and tries to contact that girl. She already turned you down before all of this. And Cardi was like, nope. So that's the questions that they're getting to. But I thank all y'all for being here. I knew this was going to be something right from the beginning, because she got on the stand lying. I said, dang. And she got up there like she was this nice, meek, timid girl, but the prosecution asking you questions and you mad at the prosecutor? What? You getting smart with the prosecutor when you told them you were assaulted by this man? And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see him, like, because he does have some charges with, but this, I can't believe she didn't have a scratch on her. She's talking about she was so sore and all this stuff. Meanwhile, here come, they're going to play you on the video. You in the car, you didn't know you was being recorded. In the car. If she got in the car and somebody's automatically the camera automatically records, and that was, she went to New York. So I'm not sure what it is, if it's a one-way party, whatever. You got in their car. And basically, yeah, it is what it is. So they only showed her that she was in the car. That picture, they didn't they did the 4K thing, but they didn't really get into that. But the other video that they showed of her, where she was dancing, no bruises nowhere. We saw it. She definitely knew that they was taping that. That's not something that was a surprise to her. You could tell in the video. She was laughing, doing all the things. She was performing for the camera. So that is just crazy. I just can't. I can't believe it. Let me read these last comments. Here, is she told to be embarrassed herself like that? She definitely is. If Stefon called her today, she would be right back in his bed, just by the way she was looking at him. Yeah, she pretty much I think she's gonna have a hard time being hired by someone else because of the nonsense that she pulled. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't even be able to show my face if I was her in the court tomorrow. I'd be like, just hold me in contempt, because I'm not going back. I did so bad. They not even finished with you, lady. And the fact that you were talking so much that they caught you in the end, and you sitting there like the cat got your tongue. We know that, yeah, because you've been talking this whole time. You've been on the stand, blurting out stuff they didn't ask you. You want to get this stuff out here. The judge had struck a lot of her testimony because she was just blurting things out and trying to get out there on the record. Oh yeah, he controls everything. All of the, but they ain't ask you that. But yeah, you talking about she didn't get emails, and then they put I didn't get the email, but I got a screenshot. Girl, it's the same thing. Is that you? Oh, so he choked you up and you go back to work for him. Yeah, right. No, listen. the day that they was going on vacation, but she wasn't going because she was having an issue with somebody else that she worked with. So he told the person that books the flights, whatever, to get her a ticket to where she was going. She was mad because he didn't tell her sooner than that. In the relationship that they had, he thought that she would have been. But all this time, you smiling, and everybody's in Cardi B's face, but that's Stefon's fault as well. You are smiling this girl's face and you are secretly sleeping with him. So he needs to take better control of where he's putting his private parts, and she just needs to learn how to tell the truth. So I believe she wanted to speak to Cardi to put it out there before it got out there, like, oh, me and Stefon, whatever. But you was being messy. She's very messy. She was being messy because she was being messy in the beginning of this. So what she actually said was, on a day that he allegedly smacked and choked her, and he told her she wasn't going to on vacation with with them because she's not getting along with somebody. She came and gave him a gift. She had bought him a birthday gift. So she is just a mess. Let's hope she could. Let's hope she come back tomorrow so we are entertained. Let's just hope that she show up to the stand because of that. She told the judge told the jurors to be be there by 8:45, but I think they're gonna start at 9. That's normally what it is. So I'll make an upcoming before tomorrow morning. It's gonna be tonight. I just got something to do real quick right now. And I'll make that and have it up. But this is entertaining. This is crazy. Now, I don't know what celebrity she think is going to hire her right about now, but good luck. Yeah, good luck with it. So, you guys know that it wouldn't be me if, and it was a great stream. Thank you for everybody that came over here. That was in the chat. Boom. You was here, but not in the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, and the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Please hype the video up. Once I end the video, you will see a hype button. That's another free way to support the channel. So it wouldn't be me if I didn't end this by bringing awareness that men get breast cancer too. Because of the stigma surrounding the word breast, we've changed the word to chest and or pec cancer here on the Survivor Speaks channel. I'm going to continue to bring awareness that men get breast cancer too. And to all of my ladies, please make sure you're getting your mammograms, filling on your boobies to make sure you are all right, all right? And don't you ever let anyone come into your house and disturb the peace that passes all understanding. I'm Survivor Speaks. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the live. Peace. Thank you. Okay, if I could see how's a hype, I will. Yeah, just swipe over the comments. Once I end it, you should be able to see. It'll say hype, and it'll say whatever points. It's free. That's the free way to support the channel. Thank you so much for that, Badash. And I'll see you guys later.
If you have made it to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.